This is 16 WAPT News at 5.
Tonight at 5, central Mississippi slammed with heavy rain and strong wind. See which areas have the most damage. Plus, friends are coming forward defending a JPD detective charged with killing his daughter, and what we've uncovered in court about the suspect.
The next GOP debate is just a few hours away. I'm Nicole Killian in Washington with a preview, plus how this one is different from the others. Coming up.
I'm David Harvin with weather first. As expected, around lunchtime, a line of rain and wind moved rapidly across the area, known as a squall line, and the fast movement added to the wind speeds. Looks like we had straight line winds between 60 and 70 miles per hour in some spots, so there were some trees and power lines down. Look how quickly it moved through on live storm showed 16 Doppler radar. That line of storm stretching from Atlanta now and coming up on Destin, Florida. Few showers in South Mississippi. We'll be moving out shortly. Here are some rainfall totals, and Natchez, Greenville, and Jackson all had over an inch of rain. The good news is, what a terrific stretch of weather as we head into Thanksgiving now, but this weekend could get messy. We'll talk all about it coming up.
All right, David, thank you so much. That line of storms left damage across the metro area. Our crews found several homes damaged from fallen trees, and ferocious wind knocked down power lines in neighborhoods. Thousands of people were left in the dark. 16 WAPT's Tammy Eswick begins our team coverage in Jackson. Let's go to her live for the latest. Tammy.
Stephanie, this is one of several trees that fell down in this Jackson neighborhood when that strong storm system passed through. Now, on the other side of this tree line is a house. Well, that's where the Atkins live. They tell us they heard a loud noise, and when they looked out the window, they found several trees littering their front yard. But one of the biggest trees was blocking traffic for getting in and out of the neighborhood. Homeowners we talked to say the storm lasted only minutes.
I thought it was a tornado that had come through, but I wasn't sure because, I mean, as fast as it came, it left, and everything quieted down.
Now, the city says they already have crews out cleaning up the debris. Tonight, back at the Atkins home, they say they have insurance to cover all the damages. They're just happy no one got hurt. And coming up at 6, we'll tell you where else we found damage in these areas. Live in Jackson, Tammy Eswick, 16 WAPT News.
All right, Tammy, thank you so much. The strong wind also left a mess in Rankin County. A tree fell across a road, blocking access to Hanover subdivision off Spillway Road. Tree cutters moved fast to make a path so a trapped mail truck could get out of the subdivision and keep on delivering mail. And the worst damage in Rankin County turned out to be in Pearl. Dozens of emergency workers were needed in the Mount Elam neighborhood off Whitfield and Mount Elam Church Roads. 16 WAPT Scott Simmons talked to neighbors who caught the worst part of this storm.
We're standing on Mount Elam Road in Pearl, just off of Old Whitfield Road. Check it out. At least what appears, the storm dropped down in that area. There's about 5 or 6 trees snapped in the back behind this mobile home. And then apparently it came over this way, taking out the trees, the power line, and doing a real good number on the Shepherd home over here.
Oh my gosh, I know the power lines or that tree. I mean, it's no telling we're going to get the power on. Yeah, and it's like power lines there, so that's a safety issue too. So I have no idea. I'm just hoping. My brother said if I don't get that looked at, you won't see the leaks, but then it'll start leaking in there.
So it appears no major damage, though there is some work to do. For example, at the Shepherd home, they're going to have to get a cover on that roof before more rain comes and causes more damage. In Pearl, Scott Simmons, 16 WAPT News.
And we also found power problems in Brandon off Highway 471. A large tree took out power lines just north of Coon Hunters Road. Here's iPhone video from that area. It's near Interstate 20. The downed lines led to a slower traffic along that stretch for about an hour. And at last check, Entergy's website shows almost 2,500 people waiting for the lights to come back on. More than 1,300 people don't have power in Rankin County, and crews are trying to restore power for almost 800 customers in Hinds County. And you can find out more about all of the damage from today's storm on WAPT.com. That's where we have video and a slideshow of the damage. And be sure to send us your pictures of the storm to the You Local section of WAPT.com. Today, Jackson police kept the media away from one of their own who's charged with killing his 1-year-old daughter. JPD narcotics agent Nateo Gray appeared before a judge to face a capital murder charge. 16 WAPT's Andrew Kinsey talked to friends of Gray who say he would never commit this type of crime.
They slandering this thing, he loved kids. We love him.
Sharon Winter is talking about JPD Vice Squad Detective Natayo Gray. She says the crime he's accused of doesn't fit his character.
For him to be accused of killing a child, that's not so. No, it's not true.
Jackson police arrested Gray Sunday on felony child abuse charges after his 1-year-old daughter, Aubrey Brown, died at UMC. Monday, police upgraded those charges to capital murder after an autopsy conducted showed the toddler died from blunt force trauma to the stomach.
Well, it's a tragedy. We've got a dead baby. It appears that the baby was murdered.
It being inappropriate for me to speak on what our client has discussed with us regarding this matter.
Ephraim Sellers is one of 3 attorneys representing Gray. In court, he asked the Judge Henry Clay to move his client out of the detention center in Raymond.
There hasn't been any indication there have been any problems, but just to be on the safe side, we have requested that there be some type of protective custody, being that he has been a detective on the force for quite some time.
After court, Jackson police refused to allow our cameras to get video of Gray. Instead, they rushed him back to jail. Today, 16 WAPT uncovered information that Gray had only found out that he was Brown's father a few months ago.
I've never known about this 1-year-old. That's why when I heard it on the news and they said his child, it shocked me because he never talked about this child.
According to these records from the Hinds County Chancery Court, Gray found out that the baby was biologically his through a paternity test. The child's mother, Phyllis Brown, took Gray to court in March to get child support. In March, a judge awarded her full custody of the girl and $280 a month in child support plus $1,600 in back payments.
I don't know who set him up, but it was a setup.
Winter says Gray's 14 years on the force shows he's a good man and that the charges against him should be dropped.
They should let him keep his job. They shouldn't throw him out on those streets and take his job.
In Jackson, Andrew Kinsey, 16 WAPT News.
According to Gray's attorney, as of now, he's still employed with the Jackson Police Department. His next court date is in 2 weeks. A former Jackson caregiver has pleaded guilty to charges that could get her up to 200 years in prison. 39-year-old Stephanie Fields pleaded guilty yesterday to 18 criminal charges involving the care of her patients. The long list of charges includes exploitation of vulnerable adults, identity theft, and fraudulent use of Social Security numbers. Fields was indicted in April of last year after the death of a mentally ill resident in an unlicensed care home in Madison County. Her sentencing is tentatively set for December 14th. Disgraced former Penn State assistant coach Jerry Sandusky is still a free man, but that may change for the man charged with multiple counts of sexually abusing young men. Sandusky's attorney, Joe Amendola, predicted prosecutors will add new charges against him from new molestation accusers before his December preliminary hearing. He also believes they'll ask the new judge to send Sandusky to jail until his trial. But his attorney also says the choice to investigate Sandusky through the grand jury system suggests there's not enough evidence to convict him.
What Jerry tells me is that in his culture as he grew up, it was quite common for older men to get showers with kids after events and after workouts.
Sandusky's attorney also says Pennsylvania's governor, who was the attorney general when the investigation started, had the power to arrest Sandusky immediately, but instead the governor chose to leave him on the street, saying there was no substantial evidence he committed a crime. The Republican presidential candidates meet again. Tonight they'll headline their 11th debate of the year. This one focuses on national security. 16 WAPT's Nicole Killian is in Washington, where they'll face off.
Tonight's debate happens here at Constitution Hall. The candidates making another pitch for the White House, which is just a few blocks away. With final preps just about complete, the stage is set for the 8 GOP candidates squaring off in yet another presidential debate.
We're going to give them 90 minutes, and hopefully there will be no gotcha questions.
Michael Frank of the Heritage Foundation, a co-host of the debate, says the conversation will center on national security.
Everything from rogue states like Iran, like North Korea, maybe Syria, to the relationships, say, with Pakistan, to how we deal with the EU and the banking crisis. There's a whole range of issues.
Another hot topic, the failure of a congressional supercommittee and how the candidates would handle automatic cuts due to kick in after the election, including billions to defense.
Can we protect American interest here and around the world? What would the next commander-in-chief do about that?
The forum comes amid a shakeup in the polls.
We have a moral responsibility not to spend more than we take in.
Mitt Romney, out with his first television ad of the campaign, retains his frontrunner status. But Newt Gingrich is rising as the latest rival to challenge him. He holds slight leads in at least 3 new national polls over Romney.
This is a big moment for Newt. This isn't the first time Gingrich will have been in a debate stage where he's the alternative to Mitt Romney. So it's his chance to either solidify his position in that spot or get knocked off.
The format of tonight's debate will be similar to others in the past, with questions coming from a moderator, the audience, and social media. And while national security and foreign policy may dominate, the economy is also likely to be included in tonight's discussion. In Washington, I'm Nicole Killing reporting.
A new CNN poll shows Newt Gingrich on top of the pack in the race for the GOP nomination, but the former House Speaker's idea to put poor children to work is raising some eyebrows. In 1994, Gingrich suggested that the government ship welfare children to orphanages. He also said Hillary Clinton should rent the classic old movie Boys Town to see how an orphanage is run. Now his latest idea is putting poor kids to work as janitors in their own schools.
They'd be dramatically less expensive than unionized janitors. And you'd begin to reestablish the dignity of work. And in very poor neighborhoods, you have to literally reestablish the dignity of work.
The notion that one master janitor is going to take care of a school for 5,000 children with an army of Mickey Rooneys from Boys Town is silly.
You're asking political.
Other political analysts expect Gingrich to face some tough questions about his child labor ideas at that Republican debate tonight. Egypt continues to erupt into violent protests. Now 3 Americans are locked up for taking part in the demonstrations, the serious charges they're facing. And the Beefster takes a paternity test. Why the teen pop star really wants to prove a woman's baby is not his. That's coming up.
70, you'll like this one. Thanksgiving forecast, specially made for you for watching football in the afternoon. We're looking for high temperature right around 70 Thanksgiving Day, stuffed with sunshine. All the details of the holiday ahead coming up. You're watching 16 WAPT News.
16 WAPT, the station finding who's accountable. Awarded Best Newscast by the Associated Press.
Come to T&D and see our large selection of unfinished solid wood furniture. We have gun cabinets, bookshelves, dresser chests, wardrobes, and more. Perfect for your home or deer camps. At T&D, we still have 12 months Hemi's cash, no credit check financing. Is she in my shot? Come see me.
No, come see us.
Don't wait till Friday to save on the brands and styles you love. Tuesday and Wednesday only. Shop the Belk After Thanksgiving Now sale. Take advantage of after Thanksgiving prices before the holiday on everything except Friday early birds. Take an extra 20% off sale prices with your Belk card. 15% in home and shoes. Save 75% and more on Red Dot clearance. Plus, get free shipping when you spend $50 or more at Belk.com. Tuesday and Wednesday only. Don't miss the Belk After Thanksgiving Now sale. Modern, Southern, style. Belk.
Now is the time to take advantage of a great offer from Xfinity, only from Comcast. Get Xfinity TV for $10 a month for 12 months. Enjoy local programming and popular channels. Call 1-866-329-0657 and get Xfinity TV starting at $10 a month for 12 months. Or step up to a digital TV package and get access to Xfinity On Demand. Plus, ask about HD and premium channels like HBO and Showtime. Don't wait. Call 1-866-329-0657 today.
It's the all-new Herb Nelson Hyundai. Now there's a better choice for buying your new Hyundai. Herb Nelson Hyundai, Jackson's newest Hyundai dealer, is just minutes from downtown Jackson. Now you can choose the Hyundai that fits your lifestyle. The all-new Veloster or Elantra. Your choice, just $179 a month. Get Herb Nelson's guaranteed lowest price and VIP service. Now there's a better choice. Choose Herb Nelson Hyundai. Conveniently located in Canton on exit 119 off I-55 North. Herb Nelson Hyundai. Now there's a better choice.
We caught a glimpse of you. We caught a glimpse of you. And the color of your mind. Oh, 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 oh. We caught a glimpse of you.
Coca-Cola glasses are at McDonald's. One free with every large extra value meal, like the legendary McRib. The simple joy of seeing things in a whole new light.
Come to T&D and see our large selection of unfinished solid wood furniture. We have gun cabinets, bookshelves, dresser chests, wardrobes, and more. Perfect for your home or deer camps. At T&D, we still have 12 months Hemi's cash, no credit check financing. Is she in my shot? Come see me.
No, come see us.
You're watching 16 WAPT News at 5 with Stephanie Maxwell and weather with Chief Meteorologist David Hartman. Tough questions. Finding who's accountable. 16 WAPT News continues.
It does look ominous on our Windward Bluff sky cam. What a shot that is. Still have some low overhanging clouds, not much wind, the sun breaking through. The cool front is coming through, but the threat of significant rain is over. And there you can see off to the west some clearing trying to take place. Clearing will be slow this evening. Before the rain kicked in, we almost got to 80 today, 78. And rainfall here in Jackson right at 1 inch even. All right, let's talk about it. Here it is on Live Storm Shield 16 Doppler radar. The line of storms well to the east now. The cold front moving through the metro area right now, and there are some strong storms down here in southeast Louisiana, and they will be crossing over into the coastal areas of Mississippi. But for our area, there you can see the heavier rains shifting to the east now. Just a light sporadic shower across some of our southern counties for another hour or two, and then everything will be gone. Here's a look at the rainfall totals. Greenville about 1.5 inches, 1 1/10 inch at Natchez, close to 1 inch in Vicksburg and Jackson. Rainfall not as heavy to the east. That line of storms was racing through at 50 to 60 miles per hour. That also adds to the wind speed being put out by the line of storms. So it looks like the winds were about 60 to 70 miles per hour as they move through in some of these stronger cells. Look back to the west. The clouds are breaking up in southern Arkansas, northern Louisiana. By the time you get up tomorrow morning, skies will clear. So pleasant changes and sunny weather in the forecast for the holiday. Right now, Jackson at 64. You can see behind the front it's just a little bit cooler. So this isn't a real strong cold front with temperatures changing. And through the early evening, there you see temperatures ranging from Macomb at 63 to Vicksburg at 66 and Greenwood at 65. Through the evening, clouds stick around, temperatures hold in the 60s, and then later tonight they will begin to cool off just a little bit with upper 40s and lower 50s across the area for low temperatures. And tomorrow with lots of sunshine, light winds and low humidity, upper 60s to near 70 degrees. We have a couple, 2 or 3 fantastic weather days coming. So if you're traveling across the south, looking good. Nashville 57 tomorrow, New Orleans 71. There's no threat of rain through Friday. High pressure's in control for Wednesday and Thursday, and by Friday the winds go to the south a little bit and we will mild up. However, by Saturday, a strong cold front will approach later in the day. So right now, by late Saturday afternoon and evening, heavy rain and thunderstorms are expected into Sunday, followed by cold air. Some computer models want to end the rain as snow flurries. How about that? We'll watch that and have plenty of time to do so. 48 northwest wind at 5 to 10, 67 tomorrow. What a great weather day. Tomorrow night, 42, and these temperatures are close to where they should be for the last week of November. Friday and right into the weekend. There you see those temperatures with a big cool down after the rain late Saturday. Could get pretty blustery in there as well. So the up and downs do continue, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, mighty fine across the area.
You said snow flurries. You know I'm smiling just a little bit.
It is early, but it's not out of the question. We'll watch that.
Okay. All right, David, thanks so much. It was the SAT cheating scandal that rocked an East Coast high school. Now investigators say more students were trying to beat the system. You're watching 16 WAPT News at 5.
Live Storm Shield 16 is presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Mississippi and its Let's Go Walkin' Mississippi program. Be healthy. Go walkin'. Tonight, a tragic accident. An elderly man accused, leaving many to wonder, should he have been driving?
It ought to be a limit.
We're finding out who's accountable for deciding how old is too old. Tonight at 10.
If you're facing foreclosure, repossession, garnishments, or harassing phone calls, call David Sconson Williams at 601-981-2800 for a free bankruptcy consultation.
Okay, you guys wanted a space for entertaining your friends, so open your eyes and check out your new living room.
Honey, the TV's over there.
Yeah, we got you the new AT&T Uverse wireless receiver, so you can put your TV pretty much anywhere you want. And that stand,
we could put it over there?
And that car,
we can put it on the patio for watching the game with the guys.
Or in the kitchen.
But these curtains
I can't believe you moved the TV. It's like a whole new living room.
It actually is a whole new living room.
The new wireless receiver, only from AT&T Uverse. Get Uverse for $29 a month for 6 months. AT&T.
Boring toast.
We're giving you a makeover at Sonic. How? Accessories. 100% pure beef patty, grilled onions. Cheddar, so in this year. Hickory barbecue sauce highlights and you look good. Or throw on sauteed portobello mushrooms, Swiss and mayo, and strut it when you've got it. You go, Texas toast. Get the bacon cheddar toaster melt and the mushroom Swiss toaster melt, starting at $1.99 each. This is how you Sonic.
It's tough being a holiday ad. Honda expecting so much out of me. Serious pressure. Luckily, when you're offering some of the best prices of the year on sweet technology-packed cars like the Honda Civic, they pretty much sell themselves. Still, pressure can drive a man to do desperate things. Holiday flair, these awesome deals. I'd be surprised if you're not already out the door.
Have you met your perfect match? It's here at Merle Norman. Ask for your free foundation check today. Merle Norman. Made in the USA. Deluxe gift set available for $32.50 with any Merle Norman cosmetic purchase of $50 or more.
If you've suffered a serious injury on the job, call Davis Garson Williams Law Firm at 601-981-2800 and let us talk to you about your workers' compensation case. Davis Garson Williams, 601-981-2800.
3 American college students were arrested today during the massive protests that started this weekend in the capital of Egypt. An Egyptian leader says the students were arrested on the roof of a university building where they were throwing firebombs at security forces fighting with protesters. 2 of the students are 19, the other is 21. They're in the country studying Egyptian culture. A spokesperson for the State Department says the embassy has been in contact with Egyptian leaders and they'll try to start negotiating with them tomorrow. Police are taking more students into custody in an SAT cheating scandal in New York suburbs. These arrests may lead to changes in the way every high school student in the country takes the nation's most widely used college admissions test. Those graduates of Long Island High School are charged with posing as current students and taking the SAT for them. Those current students are accused of paying as much as $3,600 to those alleged imposters.
The true victims in this case are not the test payers. They're the kids who take a back seat to the cheaters. They're the kids who all of you know, who study hard. They pay lots of money to get a tutor, to take an SAT and ACT prep courses, and they are, no matter how hard they try, taking a backseat to cheaters.
Well, these charges follow several others a couple of months ago that prompted the College Board to review test security. All SAT takers could soon have to show certain kinds of ID or have a digital picture taken on exam day. Justin Bieber means business in his battle with a young woman who says he fathered her baby. She may have dropped that lawsuit, but he's following through on his promise to take a paternity test. The test was said to be taken under very controlled circumstances on Friday. Bieber wanted to make sure he put all the rumors to rest.
Just because she did it, then we don't want to make it seem like it's okay for everyone else to just say, oh yeah, Justin has had my baby or having my baby.
We've never even seen the lawsuit, but we're going to just get ahead of this thing and go right after it, and I think it's important to hold people accountable for their actions.
Well, Bieber has also promised to sue the woman over what he calls false claims, and his legal team says they'll do whatever it takes to clear his name. The fight is on to stop air travelers from paying extra to bring their luggage on commercial flights. The U.S. senators leading the fight to bag those fees next. You're watching 16 WAPT News at 5.
You work hard to provide your family with fresh, great-tasting meals, and Church's is here to help by making our hand-breaded, hand-battered chicken all day long. Right now, pick up 9 tasty legs and thighs or 9 crunchy tender strips for just $7.99. It's a meal you can feel good about, only at Church's.
The Mississippi Healthcare Association wants you to know that the nursing homes in Mississippi provide a wide range of care, loving, compassionate, professional care, including rehabilitation so folks can get better and go home, assisted living, skilled nursing, and Alzheimer's care for the people we love who need extra attention. So you have excellent options if you need them. Mississippi Nursing Homes and the Mississippi Healthcare Association, leading the way in long-term care.
You know, I've been working in the grocery business for over 35 years, and spending time in the stores has always been my favorite part of the job. It's the people. Great people make a great store, and we've got some of the best people you'll ever meet right here at Kroger. Hi, I'm Mark Prestige, president of Kroger. On behalf of our wonderful associates, I want to thank you, our customers. We truly appreciate your business, and our top priority is to make sure you always get more value for the way you live. And from all of us at Kroger,
Happy Thanksgiving!
The best place for home cooking Southern style is right here at Country Fisherman. Now, we don't want you to slap your mama, but you may not want to bring her in the first time you taste our Southern style lunches, seafood dinners, or all-you-can-eat catfish. Not to mention our boiled shrimp, fried shrimp, oysters, and gumbo. Now feast your eyes on this fabulous one-of-a-kind buffet. And don't forget our world-class dessert bar. That's what I'm talking about. The Country Fisherman is all about courteous service and customer satisfaction. So come on in. We're waiting on you.
Everything's better when you bring home Church's. And now it's easy to serve your family the homemade tastes they love with the new Church's 9 for $9.99 value menu. 9 signature items like our famous chicken, crispy chicken sandwich, and more are just 99 cents each. Church's, you bring it home.
If you're sick of trying to cram your carry-on luggage into the overhead bins on airplanes, you're not alone. According to the Washington Post, it's one of the top complaints among air travelers. The Post reports 2 Democratic senators say they have a plan to clear some space on planes. They've introduced a bill to allow passengers to check one bag for free. The senators say in 2008 and 2009, airlines earned nearly $4 billion off those checked luggage fees. Holiday travel and gas prices, news you can use, and also details on the blow AT&T now faces. Deborah Costrin has the Bloomberg After the Bell report.
Stocks falling today after we learned the economy is growing slower than expected. Take a look at our closing numbers. We saw the Dow, the S&P, and the Nasdaq all lower. Meantime, looks like another big hurdle for AT&T's bid to buy T-Mobile. The Federal Communications Commission is now asking for a hearing, which could be a step towards rejecting that deal. The FCC says the merger would diminish competition and would not bring more jobs. In response, AT&T says it's reviewing all options. Meantime, if you're hitting the road this week, gas prices could temporarily be on the decline. A Bloomberg survey shows that oil refiners kicked up production to meet demand for the holidays, and AAA says that travel this Thanksgiving weekend will be 4% higher compared with last year. And how would you like to rent Oprah's pad in Chicago? Well, according to Business Insider, the talk show host is renting her mansion, which has 3 bedrooms, a solarium, and a 2-car garage for a mere $15 grand a month. At the New York Stock Exchange, of Deborah Costrin with the Bloomberg After the Bell report.
Here's a look at your ABC primetime lineup. You're watching 16 WAPT News at 5.
Nominate an outstanding teacher in your community. Go to WAPT.com and click on the Watson Quality Ford Home Team logo at the bottom of the homepage.
Oh, the kitchen is my favorite room in the house, so I'm glad my family called Granite Transformations. In about 2 shakes of a tail, they installed granite that fit right over the old countertops. They even gave us a lifetime warranty. That's a lot of dog ears. When they finished by adding new cabinets, it was like our old kitchen had learned some new tricks. I love our new kitchen. Call Granite Transformations today for your free in-home design consultation.
I've had asthma since I was 2 years old.
I can't be around cigarette smoke. I can't go to a restaurant that allows smoking.
I have to take pills and this puffer. I put this mask on and I breathe in medicine. Cigarette smoke is bad for kids like me with asthma.
I cough, and I cough. It would be great if restaurants were smoke-free, because then I could go to all of them.
Everybody deserves to breathe smoke-free air.
I like to be able to breathe.
They seem to be everywhere, where you live and where you work, with more doctors covering a wider range of specialties than anyone else in the state. University physicians. At our state's only academic medical center, they teach the next generation of medical professionals. And in our communities, they offer the highest level of care around to protect everyone's future. Shouldn't your doctor be a university physician? Call 888-815-2005 or visit umhc.com/UP.
Everyone knows about T&D Furniture's 7-piece living room specials. They include a sofa, love seat, coffee table, 2 end tables, and 2 lamps for only $5.99.
But did you know about our 7-piece bedroom specials? They include a dresser mirror chest, full or queen headboard frame mattress set for only $5.99.
And with our 12-month savings cash or no credit check financing,
we make it easy and affordable. So come to T&D Furniture,
where you always get more for your money.
Come down to T&D Furniture. We'll make your house a home.
No one has spent more time with the Obama family than this man. So what goes on behind the scenes with the world's most famous family?
It's been fun. It's been interesting.
Meet the President's Body Man tonight on World News with Diane Sawyer and then on Nightline on ABC.
10 out of 10, it was a hit-and-run case that sparked outrage. An 82-year-old man accused of killing a 10-year-old boy. Tonight, in a special report, we're asking the tough questions. How old is too old to get behind the wheel? And should some older drivers have restrictions put on their licenses? Join us for our investigative report tonight at 10.
All right, Darren, thank you so much. Tonight's a big night for Dancing with the Stars. It's the grand finale, and the winner will be chosen tonight. It's down to Ricky Lake, J.R. Martinez, and Rob Kardashian. Kardashian got a perfect score last night, and he says he can't wait to hit the dance floor for the final dance.
I'm on, a very high cloud right now. I definitely didn't expect that. I mean, we got a perfect score in the finals with the freestyle.
And you can watch the 2-hour grand finale at 8 o'clock. We'll see you back here at 6.
We want to hear from you. So like us on Facebook for all your local news and weather. And talk to us about the things taking place in our community.